Welcome back, students and staff. It's day 5 of our 5 days to safer, happier, healthier halls at Heart of the Lakes. I want to start by thanking everybody for being willing to work on this week. What I'm excited about is I think we've all gotten a clearer understanding of exactly what it is we're trying to do in our hallways. Even if we don't always get it just right, we now know what the goal is, and we're able to coach each other and help each other when we forget. And that's easy to do. There are many times this week when I found myself walking on the left-hand side rather than the right-hand side just because I forgot. And sometimes when the whole hallway is empty, it doesn't seem like that big a thing, and it probably isn't. But the reason we practice staying on the right is because then when the hallways are more busy, there's room for traffic both ways. So let's keep practicing that one. I just want to review today quickly. We're going to stay on the right hand side of the hallway. Teachers are going to both teach and model that to students. We're going to always work to use conversational voices to have quiet conversations in our hallways. They don't have to be silent, but we don't want yelling or shouting in the halls. Before we go into the hall each time, teachers are going to make sure whole groups of kids understand the expectations, and we're going to make extra efforts to bring ourselves back to a calm state when we're really excited before a transition. That's one I think is harder for individuals than groups. When I saw kids running in the hall this week, a lot of times what I saw was somebody coming out of a room running, coming out of the bathroom running, coming out of the lunchroom running. I think it's that we're not yet in the habit of kind of pulling ourselves together and thinking about what we're going to do before we go into the hallways. Many kids are. Occasionally, some kids still need to work on that. Then the other reminder is about that walk time. Walking only on the way to and from lunch and the way to and from recess. The reason for that is because it's too busy in our halls at that time of day to have speed walking or skipping or galloping. So on your way to and from lunch, even though you can skip or gallop at other times of day in K1 and 2, speed walk at other times of day in 3 and 4, at lunch and recess time, walk only. And then the last important agreement for adults is that when we see kids who need coaching, it is everybody's shared responsibility to give kids the coaching that they need. That takes some extra time, but it gives the message to kids that we're all in this together and we're all going to work on the same things. The important thing for kids is that when an adult stops you and gives you some coaching or speaks to you about your hallway behavior, it's very important that you be respectful to all adults in our building and that you be willing to take feedback from teachers and staff members, even if it's not your homeroom teacher. Okay? So I know everybody's waiting for the clips. Everybody's anxious to see if they might have made a clip. I've just got a few again for you to see, but it's fun. Take a look, and you're going to see many, many good things. And just like every day, you'll see a few things that there are places where kids could still use some coaching, and that's okay. Here we go.
Connor, I like your hair.
as many good things as I noticed. There were lots of them to notice. I forgot one important point that we have been talking about this week, and I really want everybody to understand this, and that's the difference between speed walking and running. I'm going to see if you can remember the two important clues. We talked about these way back on Monday that help you tell the difference between running and speed walking. One has to do with your shoulders and one has to do with your feet. Can you think of them? When you're running, your shoulders bounce up and down. When you're speed walking, your shoulders stay level. When you're running, you'll often have no feet on the ground. There's an occasional period when neither of your feet are on the ground. When you're speed walking, you'll always have one foot on the ground. All right, this is the end of our 5 days together of reviewing hallway behavior. But I think from time to time, I'm going to send you another clip. It might be about hallway behavior. It might be about something else we're working on together in our school. I won't do it every day. This has been a lot, but occasionally. And maybe in a week or so, we'll review the hallway things again and see how we're doing. Now, sometimes when you work on something for many days in a row, you start to get really good at it. And then if you forget to focus on it, you might start slipping back into some bad habits. Let's see if we can kind of keep thinking about this, even though I'm not doing the video clips every day, so that we can keep getting better at the things we're practicing in the hallway. All right? Have a great learning day. Enjoy your Friday of seeing your friends and teachers dressed up as favorite book characters. Goodbye.